Cultural diversity in the workplace. Cultural diversity refers to the variety of cultural and ethnic groups that exist in our society. These groups can be based on people's age, gender, ethnicity, or religion, among many other characteristics. In the workplace, cultural diversity involves employees from different backgrounds working together in an inclusive environment. History of cultural diversity in the workplace. In the 1960s, the passage of anti-discrimination laws played a big part in encouraging cultural diversity in the workplace. These laws were made to protect employees of different cultures from being discriminated against at work. The Equal Pay Act of 1963 and the Age Discrimination in Employment Act of 1967 are some examples of policies that were approved. During that time, companies also began to realize how diversity affected their talent pool and customer base. Over time, organizations started working towards more diversity and inclusion goals for their workers. Here are some challenges of cultural diversity in the tourism workplace. First is communication barriers. Second is bias and discrimination. Third is stereotyping and prejudice. Fourth is cultural clashes. And fifth is resistance to change. How to promote cultural diversity in the workplace. Nurturing cultural diversity is no easy task, especially in large organizations. To be effective, your advocacy needs to reach and influence multiple employee levels, departments, and teams. There are several steps you can take to make your workplace a more inclusive one. First is encourage the expression of opinions and beliefs. One of the best ways to promote cultural diversity is to make your workplace a safe place for all. Employees should feel free to express their beliefs, opinions, and concerns without fear of discrimination. Second is respect cultural traditions and celebrations. Show support and sensitivity to your employees' cultural practices, needs, and experiences. Some workers might need to worship or fast on specific days, while others may request time off on religious holidays. Third is organize team building activities. Team building activities with a diverse workforce allow employees to set aside their cultural differences to achieve a common goal. This results in effective cross-cultural teams with happier and more productive employees. Fourth is establish inclusive leadership. Managers and business leaders are primarily responsible for ensuring that inclusivity is maintained in the workplace. They must have the ability to hire, manage, and nurture teams across cultures and ethnicities. Fifth is develop inclusive policies. Evaluate your existing company regulations from a multicultural perspectives. And last is provide unconscious bias training. Unconscious bias training teaches employees to manage biases and improve behavior. It's a journey of breaking stereotypes and showing empathy in the workplace. Why is cultural diversity important in the workplace? You might think that cultural diversity at work impacts employees only. On the contrary, it can shape the future of your company, product line, and customer base as well. There are several reasons why cultural diversity is extremely valuable in the workplace. First is productivity. Bringing together a team of diverse individuals can sound like a complex challenge. It takes time, investment, and resources dedicated to making strides and improvements. Among the litany of benefits of building a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive workplace can largely boost your company's productivity. Second is growth. Cultural diversity also broadens your company's network locally and overseas. If you open your doors to workplace diversity, your contacts and connections in the business world will grow too. Third is creativity. There's no limit to creativity in a culturally diverse workplace. Research shows that exposure to a culturally diverse workforce enhances a person's creativity. Fresh ideas, new perspectives, improved products, and upgraded services are often the result of diverse and brilliant minds coming together. Fourth is recruitment. Cultural diversity opens up your talent pool to global job markets. Keep this in mind if you want to attract the best talent and expertise of your organizations. And last is retention. Promoting cultural diversity makes workers feel free. Their uniqueness is celebrated, not just tolerated. A study from Deloitte discovered that inclusive working environments led to higher retention rates. Examples of cultural diversity in the workplace. There are some organizations that have done well in promoting diversity at work. First is Cisco. Over the years, Cisco has received countless awards for its commitment of diversity and inclusion. This company has its own employee resource groups or ERGs composed of multicultural, multinational, and multigenerational professionals. Second is Adobe. Adobe is also an advocate for workplace accessibility, fair compensation, and equal opportunities for different cultural groups. The company's Adobe for All movement strives to promote fairness within the workplace. It helps companies make diversity a priority, which can lead to greater relationships with people from different backgrounds.